Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Aztecs will kick it away to start us off. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Silver. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Guys, let's take a second here and talk Delaware. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a three-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this three-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
And the Blue Hens line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick, bringing it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Aztecs!
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Lewis. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Blue Hens moving quickly to the line.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. He's already thrown 1 interception, and before this gets in his head, I think the way to fix it is to get the mechanics squared away.
And sometimes you get rushed, and everything happens a step faster right in the games, and then you realize, like, I'm bending, I'm throwing off my back foot, like, slow it down.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
4th down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Wants to go up top on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Wants to keep it in the air. Catch in the middle. It's Silver. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. He's not going to get there. Stop. On 4th down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. And the Aztecs are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. The sure hands, it's Sutton. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. Guys, let's think just for a minute about big picture San Diego State. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
The Aztecs will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Blue Hens want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. They'll run the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Silver. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Blue Hens really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Looking to throw. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Pittsburgh was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in the Steel City over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And the Aztecs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Complete out of the backfield. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping.
There he goes. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Aztecs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And the Aztecs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
That's caught. It's Adams. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Motion from the back. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's McClure. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Aztecs are threatening on 1st and goal. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. The whole point of a quarterback sneak is to just nudge it forward. How do you lose yards?
I don't know. I wish I had a great analyst answer that could tell you it was because of this, this, and this. That's just really bad.
They'll go to the fullback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Here we go. halfback has it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, San Diego State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This time on target. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Blue Hens want to crank the tempo. The short hands, it's Patterson. Still on his feet at the 45. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nab them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Touchdown, Delaware! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
They had a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. Surely they're going to kick this thing away. Tied in the second quarter, they're lined up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half, and the Aztecs have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown Aztecs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his man. It's LeBoy. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the 1st down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Converts on 4th down, still going. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical day.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He uncorks one deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage is limited as we wrap up the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to go.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Fires to the wideout. Grabs over the middle. It's busted. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got a lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, San Diego State.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. Might be looking to run. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Makes a grab for a big play. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. He wants to throw it again. Snagged in the middle. It's LeBoy. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Blue Hens are rolling down the field. Pulls it in. It's Patterson across the 25. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
25 on the play. First down for the offense.
Now from inside the red zone. Keeps looking downfield. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown Aztecs. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in Austin. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas. And it appears that's the case again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Wants to throw on first down. Buying some time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Got it in the middle. It's LeBoy. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And the Blue Hens come to the line in the hurry-up. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Finds the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Got him downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Leaves it with the back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this
makes the grab at the 30. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Caught on the outside, it's Napier. Guided out of bounds, they'll mark him down at the 14. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Aztecs will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, San Diego State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. This is like a baseball pitcher they can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They hit the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Patterson. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking left. Another incompletion on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Oh, they're after him. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Got him down.